Hello everybody! Today we are going to be starting some flowers, and actually Zach just gave me a bag of sprouted apple seeds that he also wants me to get into some soil, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I ran to the store and grabbed some seed starting trays. I don't know if you guys saw my last video that we put up here, but I talked about, I'll link it up here, how we had a lot of bad luck with the soil blocking. And so I went and bought some seed starting trays. I just started 72 flowers. I'll show you guys what I just started. I'm about to start probably 200 more, maybe. Sounds like a lot, but that's because I like a lot. And this year is the year of flowers. So this is what I just started right here. You can see this seed starting tray, this is 72 cells. And each flower that I started got 2 cells, so 12 of each. I just started the Pom-Pom Hollyhocks, Apricot Peach Parfait, more Calendula, these Vanilla Berry Hummingbird Nasturtiums, Envy Zinnias, Feverfew White Wonder, and Shasta Daisies. These I grew last year. I didn't have that great luck with, but I promised myself that if I wanted to grow them again, I would start them from seed. In case I have any issues, then I didn't spend $15 per flower. Put on this really cute outfit, and I was really feeling myself. Went to Starbucks, and this is the reason they give these lids. The lid just does that. You may hear the heater, the greenhouse heater is going. I actually just watched a garden answer video. She was showing how she was potting up a bunch of her annuals, and man, it made me realize we do things very differently. And she's the expert and I'm not, so it just made me realize, I was like, oh, I need to take notes. But you know what? I'm just kind of a do it and learn type of person. If there's one thing that stopped me from gardening for a long time, it's that a lot of things seemed really, I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, but a lot of things seemed really overwhelming, and like there were so many rules and steps. What I've discovered about gardening is that yes, there are a lot of rules, but you don't have to follow them. You can just try, see how things work out, and if they don't work out, they don't work out. It's really not that big of a deal. You just carry on. Especially with seeds, they're so inexpensive that you kind of have the ability to just sort of give it a go. If it seems like there's too many steps, if there's too many instructions, if there's too many, you can't do this, and this, if it feels like too much, just let it go. Do what you're gonna do, figure it out, and learn from there. Gardening is just, I don't know, sometimes people can complicate it a little bit, in my opinion. If it feels too complicated to you, just uncomplicate it. Just do it. Just do what you feel like you can do, and you'll see if it turns out or not. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with it. So for this tray, I really like this size, like the 3-inch trays, but I also have the little, like, 1.5-inch cell trays or whatever. So I have a lot of seeds that I saw that suggested they be sown into the surface of the soil. So I did a few of those over there like that, and they need light to germinate. Some flowers, many actually, need to be surface sown. You don't actually want to like cover them with soil. You just want to surface sow them onto the top of the tray, and then they need light to germinate. So a lot of flowers that I'm noticing are that way. I kind of set aside the ones I noticed mentioned that, and I'm going to try to do those all in the same tray. So I'm going to start with the Alyssum. I really like Alyssum. This is what it looks like. It just does like a carpet of white flowers. It's so pretty. So this one says here, for sowing, sow indoors for early young seedling plants or outdoors. As soon as all danger of frost has passed, simply broadcast seed. Do not cover with any soil or medium. I'm gonna put quite a few, and I'm gonna do probably 6 cells of these ones because I really like Alyssum and I want it to be everywhere. So watching Garden Answer, I saw that what she does is she actually moistens the soil, and then she does a layer of vermiculite over the top of her surface sown seeds, and that keeps them moist but still allows the light to come through to aid in germination. And I thought that was pretty freaking cool. So I might be over sowing these right now, but it says to surface sow and like cast the seeds. So I'm just putting like a ton down. And there's a ton in here. Black-eyed Susan, light aids in germination. So it says when to sow inside, recommended 8 to 10 weeks before your average last frost date. We are so far from that. It is, I think we're like 4 weeks from our frost date. So I've always wanted to grow black-eyed Susans. They are so pretty. Seed spacing, a grouping of 3 seeds every 12 to 24 inches. Well, these are really hard to do that with because these are teeny tiny. So these guys are Heirloom Nicotiana Scented Jasmine Alata. So I don't know anything about these. But again, I'm trying really hard not to overthink things because I will, itty bitters. Just absolute non-existent. Space seeds very thinly. Hey Siri, what does sowing seeds very thinly mean? Small seeds are sown by sprinkling the seeds sparingly so that there is visible space between each seed. Oh, okay. Sowing thinly simply means not sowing too many seeds too close together. Oh, okay. Well, shit, I did that in the other one. It's impossible. These seeds are... Oh my god. You guys, these are not possible to sow thinly. Well, I did my best. So in here now we have Alyssum for 6, Black-eyed Susan for 6, and Scented Jasmine Alata for 6. These ones said they like to be very lightly covered. I'm just gonna literally do like a little pat pat. Oh my god, this is gonna break, isn't it? Oh my god. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, chest. Oh no. Oh, I just effed everything up for literally no reason. Well, that was stupid. I need to put these apple seeds into a container. I'm not sure how many apple seeds I have. So these Zach got from Red Kill Mountain Wild Apple Seeds. I don't know anything about them, but he did what they suggested. These are from 2020. They've been in the fridge for that long. I guess he sprouted them. Oh, and for crying out Pete. Look at that. Oh my goodness, cute. I'm gonna start these in these little pots. How to plant sprouted apple seeds. Make a small hole in the soil with your fingertip and the tip of a pencil. Drop the seed in and cover it with the soil, then water thoroughly. Keep the soil moist. Well, obviously, but do I do sprout side down? Probably, yeah. While I'm potting these up, I went to the nursery the other day and I decided, because of the issues that we've been having with starting our onions and things like that, I bought some onion starts, and this will be the first time. I got 150 of the Dutch onion sets, and I've never bought these before, so we'll give it a go. It says here, onion sets are much easier to grow than starting from seed. They are resistant to bolting and can be stored for a very long time, which is very exciting. Little baby. Just gonna stick them down in here. Man, just the more I do this, the longer I've been gardening for, the more I just am blown away by how friggin' cool seeds are. And how, just think about this, like, look at an oak tree. Look at that tree, and that came from one acorn. And from that one acorn came literally countless acorns. What? It's just mind-boggling to me. It's so friggin' cool. So 6 is definitely probably not gonna be enough. I think I see probably double that. If you had asked me 6 years ago, 5 years ago, first of all, you're gonna be a mom. So jot that down. But second of all, you're gonna be using your time, your most precious time that you have very little of. And you're going to choose to be planting sprouted apple seeds. I don't think I'd have believed you. Not only are you going to be planting seeds for fun, you're actually gonna enjoy it. And you're gonna say, now, it's just that you're a mom, so you think that's what moms are supposed to do. No, I actually like it. I actually enjoy it so much. There is something so satisfying and cathartic and calming and wonderful about gardening that I could have never and would have never believed you. I couldn't have cared a few years ago. I actually I was looking through my phone. I don't know, if any of you guys are just here from this channel and you don't know that I have another channel where I do makeup, then you're probably like, wait, what? I have another YouTube channel where I do makeup tutorials, product reviews, stuff like that in the past. And I saw a video in my phone of me at an event, a very, very, very fancy event, an Hourglass event. I don't know if you know who Hourglass the brand is, but they're expensive and very ritzy and high-end type of brand. And I was at their event, dressed to the nines, and I was wearing like an outfit that like I literally can't imagine wearing right now. And I looked so good. And if you had told that Kristi that was standing there in those like insanely beautiful heels and hair done, makeup flawless, if you had told me you're gonna be exclusively wearing overalls in a few years, I'd have been like, a year lying. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. All right, so the rest of these were not sprouted, so I'm gonna put them back in the damp paper towel and put them back in the house. Crying out loud. Cutest guys. I also got seed potatoes. So typically what we did last year when we grew potatoes is we didn't use seed potatoes. We actually just kind of made our own seed potatoes from store-bought. You can do that, by the way. You can go to the store, buy a bag of potatoes. If any of yours start to get green or get eyes on them, let them get even more eye-ish. And then you can cut them into pieces, dry those out with the eye on them, and then you can plant each of those, and each of those will turn into a potato plant, which will yield many potatoes. So definitely, you don't have to buy seed potatoes. I only did these because, like I said, we've had issues this year with starting seed, and so I'm trying to have a better yield. All right, so I think for the remainder of the evening, I still have 2 seed starting trays that can fit 72 seedlings in them. And this place is just getting a little out of control, so I'm just gonna do a little tidy. I thought maybe you guys would like to watch, and that's that. Got a lot done today. Looking good. Everything's kind of cleaned up. And that's that. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and just hanging out with me, planting some flowers and talking about seedlings. I'm very excited for spring. I cannot wait. I'm literally giddy about it. This is just, I need it in my soul. So I thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and hit the like button if you guys like today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.